Welcome back to Jacob's Ladder. Today, we're gonna decide whether black metal is a good genre or not. Stay tuned. Hello, hello. Welcome to Jacob's Ladder. We had a little bit of a delay today because the Wild Show went a little bit late, but that's okay. I was here the whole time.
2 minutes late.
Yeah, well, also that song was like 8 minutes long, so yeah. That was Bathory. Today is about black metal. Now, black metal started out in basically like the 80s with Bathory, although no one else really wanted to do what Bathory was doing because I don't know. No one was really. Everyone was kind of getting into still on thrash metal. People were kind of getting into death metal and stuff. As a movement, black metal didn't really take off until like the 90s, with bands like Mayhem and Emperor and Immortal being key figures for the movement, as well as bands like Behemoth taking it in a new direction as time went on. But yes, that was A Fine Day to Die by Bathory. I don't have a lot to say about these bands other than a lot of these bands killed people.
This is true. They murder in real life.
Now I'm gonna be looking through all of these Wikipedia pages. This is how I'm doing research today. But I don't see anything that Bathory did. I think that they kind of just they were kind of just chill. Like they just made music.
Are they Norwegian or they're Swedish?
They're Swedish, yeah. They were named after Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Bathory.
Yeah.
The one of the band members, the key band member, was it the Quarthon? He settled on the name Bathory after a visit to the London dungeon. Why was he there?
Why was he at the London dungeon?
Why was he in the London dungeon? Okay, well, we won't dwell on this too much. The next band I'm gonna play is called Marduk. There was one song by them I was gonna play, but it actually came out in like 2015, and I decided to go with all these songs being from before the 2000s. Like most of them came out in the 90s, aside from Bathory. But nothing too crazy to say about Marduk. I don't think that they killed anyone. I'm gonna look more into it, and I'll get back to you on that. But then after Marduk, we got some Mayhem. And if you know anything about Mayhem, you know that there are some people that died thanks to Mayhem, and it's Mayhem put one hell of a view on black metal. People, the way that people view metal overall, a lot of it has to do with Mayhem and the way that they acted towards music and being edgy and shit like that. But yep, this next song is Wolves by Marduk. All right, that was Funeral Fog by Mayhem. But we're going to talk a little bit about Mayhem in a little bit. But first of all, we figured out some things about the roots of the name Bathory. It comes from this lady, Elizabeth Bathory.
And she's crazy, guys. She was known for being a serial killer. She killed hundreds and tortured hundreds of girls for like 20 years. And she was a noblewoman, so she didn't get caught, and she was like mainly torturing servants and peasants. But it was her plus 4 of her personal servants. And yeah, her servants were executed, and then she was just imprisoned, and that was that, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then she died in prison. But then she inspired the band Bathory. So yeah, there we have that.
And vampires.
Inspiration for Bram Stoker's novel Dracula.
Like bathing in blood of virgins.
Mm-hmm.
And she inspired the evil queen from Snow White.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, there you have it. The roots of the black metal band that basically started it all. But yeah, a little bit about Mayhem. If you don't know anything about Mayhem, it's a touchy one. There's a movie called Lords of Chaos that me and Molly watched. Yeah, actually, the movie we watched the night that we.
I'm getting a call. It's the movie that we watched the night that I told Jacob that I liked him.
Yeah. But which one is it? Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, Mayhem started out in the 80s, but they didn't really start gaining prominence until like the late 80s and early 90s. They became infamous for their very questionable show of concerts. The lead singer, Dead, would go on stage and he would cut himself, and then the blood would spray down on the crowd, and that was their shows. And they played that music, and it was questionable. I don't know. It's not the greatest. I think the instrumentals are decent. They've got good riffs. Their guitar technique is pretty 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 good. It was a good inspiration for a lot of not just black metal bands, but most metal bands going forward. But then Dead died because he killed himself, and that's sad. But he also killed cats. So
Yeah, he killed cats. It was that the singer that I was just singing.
yeah.
He sounds so horrid, and he sounds like he's just saying bah. That's all he's saying.
Like, yeah.
And he killed cats, and they killed animals, and they thought it was funny. Who stabbed like people? Wasn't there some person that like stabbed somebody?
I
Just
thought
like someone random walking.
that was in the movie. I don't know if that happened because I didn't see anything like that in this. But
Rory Culkin is in the movie. I don't know who he plays.
he plays as Euronymous. Euronymous is the infamous guitar player who started the band. And he when he found dead after he killed himself, and then took a picture of his dead body and then made it an album cover.
And that's real, guys. You can look it up, and it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Yeah.
I don't know why that's a thing.
And then
whatever.
and then I guess he made necklaces out of his bones.
Yes, that's gross.
And gave it to the bands, and then one of the band members was like, "No, we're out. I'm out of this." But then another guy came along to join the band named Varg, and Mayhem. Everyone, they were really trying to push, like being super edgy, and they didn't like that They didn't like that death metal saying about death and hating religion and stuff. But they didn't do anything about it. So Mayhem was like, "Well, black metal's different, so we're gonna burn down churches and kill people." Yeah. So
Which
yeah, they
is
got
like we've lost the plot now.
yeah. Varg burned down a lot of churches. He kind of was, I don't know, he's just a weird guy. And then he killed Euronymous. There was kind of like a lot of tension that was building between them because they were trying to basically having a cool guy off by who was more likely to kill the other, and then Varg actually killed the other. And Varg went to prison, but he's free now. He's
Lock him
free,
up.
and he
Put
has
him
a
back.
he has a YouTube channel.
Where he does what?
I don't even know.
Like reviews?
Let's find Varg on
YouTube. When did he get released?
I think it was like probably 10 years ago.
Oh my god. Well,
Maybe you know what I heard maybe was that his YouTube channel got deleted or something.
probably. 'Cause he's a
But-
freak.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the band Mayhem, infamous for
Being bad.
Being bad. But are you gonna head out?
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave. I have to go to work, and I have work at 5, but I need to get there early so I can, set up.
Alright.
I just got a text from my old boss, Craig, being like, just remembering when we spent 5 hours getting water out of the elevator shaft today.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Craig. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave, and Jacob's gonna play some more music for you, and it's gonna be really great. So
Yep. This next band I'm gonna play is called Emperor. I'll have to look into them a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure they're another band that where one of the band members killed someone.
Oh.
But I think otherwise there's like the vocalist Isan. He's still making music. I think he makes like different music, like he doesn't just do black metal. But yeah, this is I Am the Black Wizards by Emperor. Okay, thank God that song is over. I actually liked this album as I was listening to it, and then now I don't know. I'm just like, I think I'm just getting tired of listening to black metal, guys. I was like trying to listen to as much as possible. I always try to listen to as much as possible as of whatever subgenre of metal I'm doing to prepare for it, to know what I'm talking about. But this one, there's just not really much to it. I don't know. There's just like they have the black. There's definitely a style to black metal, but I don't know. It's not really something I like really care for. I don't know. There's some songs that are pretty good. Well, I think this next song I'm gonna play it. I do like this quite a bit. But I don't know if I'll be able to play the last song all the way through. I might have to stop it at some point because it's pretty long. I'm running out of time here. But yeah, the band I played, or the song I played before that one, was "I Am the Black Wizards" by Emperor. And Emperor, me and Molly were talking earlier about what Mayhem did and everything, and she thought that someone in the band stabbed someone, just some random guy, but that was actually someone in Emperor. This one of the members of Emperor got like invited on like a walk or something just to like go out with someone, just some guy, and then he basically killed that guy, and later said that it was because he like tried to sexually assault him. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it could be because the guy was gay. And a lot of the things that black metal musicians preached was being like homophobic and like racist and stuff like that, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I mean, a lot of pretty bad things about black metal. It's not that, doesn't mean that all of these bands are bad. And even in a single band, if one person was a piece of shit and did a bad thing, there's still other members of the band. In Emperor, the lead singer Isan did literally nothing. Like, he just wanted to like make music, and then that guy did that, and then another band member burned down a church, and they went to jail and stuff. But yeah, the last song I played was by Behemoth, and they kind of started out a little bit later still early 90s actually, but kind of just gained more momentum as the years went on into the 2000s. But yeah, they're more like Blackened's death metal, which I don't even know. it's like I don't know. I don't even know, guys. I didn't come prepared for that. That's out of my expertise as to what that actually is. It's a mix of black metal and death metal. But this next song is "Where the Dead Angels Lie" by Dissection. Another band that, as far as I know, also had some controversy with a murder. No. Band. Because I found this song because some guy in Avenged Sevenfold Discord said it was really good. And I hadn't really listened to a lot of black metal at this point, but I listened to it and I was like, this is actually really good. It has a lot of, takes a lot from other metal genres. It's not just kind of like brainless black metal like a lot of these other bands. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, but I'm pretty sure that someone in the band killed someone, but we'll see. But this is "Where the Dead Angels Lie" by Dissection. That was Where the Dead Angels Lie by Dissection. I looked into it, and sure enough, one of the band members did in fact kill someone, um, along with another, um, I think another black metal band member. In 1997, the band member Nodvite, uh, yeah, Nodvite, and MLO. I don't know what that is. Member Vlad. um, they got a bunch of fucking names, but they were arrested for the murder of a 37-year-old homosexual man in 1997, and then they Nordveit received a 10-year sentence. Why are why are they getting like no time in jail? 10 years? And you killed someone. Literally like in he got out 7 years. He got out 3 years early. He was only in jail for 7 years for killing someone. That's insane. And then he went back to making music. Um yeah, okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about these bands. Oh, I kind of like that song, but it sucks that he killed. That's terrible. Um, yeah, I had one more song to play by Immortal, a black metal band that didn't do anything wrong. No one killed anyone, thankfully. But and they're actually one of the bands that I do like, but I don't have time for that because I have to leave soon. But thank you everyone for tuning in today. I know it's not the most glamorous of music to listen to. We listen to a lot of different types of metal throughout the show. And not all of it's going to be pretty. But I think next week is going to be better. We're doing post black metal. We're just probably going to mix in a variety of music released like after the 2000s that was either like heavily inspired by black metal or is just basically like black metal. Some of it is just black metal. Molly was talking about some black metal bands that were female led, and we're gonna maybe listen to some of those. And yeah, a lot of it is like black metal bands mixing with shoegaze. For some reason, that became a really popular thing to do. But yeah, you can catch my show every Thursday from 4 to 5 if you're watching this on YouTube. And also, I'd like to say that next Saturday the 18th, the whole day, Prowl Radio is doing a vinyl-thon where we basically play vinyl records nonstop, and we need people to sign up. And I signed up for the 8 p.m. slot. So next Saturday from 8 to 9, I will be playing some of my records that I have on vinyl, which is pretty exciting. I haven't bought a record for myself in a while, but I still have some from a while ago. So I got to figure out what I'm going to play. But if you're free then, mark your calendars, tune in for that. And yeah, but thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.